What's up guys, this is Astranox. In this video, I do 140 Warp Summons. It will decide who my second free-to-play account is. My first free-to-play account is already Trailblaze level 40. I got the Simulated Universe World 6 cleared. I got the difficulty 2 for the Simulated Universe cleared. I'm in Equilibrium 3, right? Trailblaze level 40. I'm just grinding 5-star gear right now with the little resources we get every day, and just crossing my fingers I get some nice stats. But I figured, you know what, let me just make a second account, and I want to try different heroes. I want to try a different setup of heroes, and I want to showcase these heroes for you guys on a free-to-play account, right? So this video has the 140 Warp Summons. It will decide who my second account will be. It was between the better reroll accounts, 2 of my better rerolled accounts, because I rerolled 16 times originally. I kept those accounts and I wrote down who I got, and now it was between an account with Arlen, Hook, and Dan Hang. So I figured, Arlen is really nice. I feel like I want to see where my luck leads me with that Arlen account, and we'll see what happens, right? And then the second reroll account was actually Sushang. Sushang is basically the only one where I got Sushang early on during the rerolling process. And not only that, I got Swordplay, so that is her light cone, so that's pretty cool right there. I got Sampo, and Sampo is a character that I want to, try out. I feel like Sampo could definitely deal a lot of damage over time. Wind Shear, and there's also Dan Hang in one of the pool there. So, Eidolon, 1 for Dan Hang, but it was really about Sushang and Sampo, physical damage dealer, wind damage dealer, and, it's all about what kind of luck will I get after that, because these accounts actually brought them to Trailblaze level 15 to get, 70 extra Warp Summons on top of the 35, almost 40 Warp Summons that I've done when I rerolled initially on those accounts, right? So you're seeing my luck, Now there is the guarantee. The guarantee 5-star, we know it happens from the starter warp, and that basically will decide which account I'm actually going to, push further with. Now, that 5-star, it's pretty important to get a nice one, right? But not a big deal if you don't. So here we go with the first one right here. Let's see who it is, right? Let's see who it is. So Arlen, I feel like, is definitely a solid hero. Arlen, Serval, lightning damage dealers, and area damage, especially Serval. So I got Yang Qing. Yang Qing deals a lot of damage, single target damage. Definitely a solid hero, especially early to mid game, because he gets so much crit chance, right, for free when he doesn't get attacked, and he's able to do a lot of damage with worse gear. Then like Azila needs much better gear and needs much more support from the team. But Yang Qing can definitely deliver a lot of damage. But the thing about Yang Qing is that I actually have him on my first account. I just didn't build him yet because I need to, use my resources properly. That is, my first account is actually Clara. It's Clara. Clara's awesome. And that is basically my carry. It's all about supporting Clara, right? With March 7th, with Natasha. And I lucked out, I got Bronya, so that's really cool. I can rotate Bronya for Ingyun, or I can even have both for insane damage. But this thing is, when you're pushing content, when it's harder, you need to have, healing, shielding. So that's already covering 2 spots right there in the team. Clara is a damage dealer, and the 4th, well, I prefer to run a buffer, a support, instead of running double damage dealers. Now, the really cool thing about Arlen is that he doesn't actually use a skill when he pops a skill point when he pops his skill. He consumes 15% of his maximum, his health. So, and he can't drop below 1. So that's really cool. Like, that's what I really like about Arlen, is that you could much more easily fit him in a team with double damage dealers. And that's definitely a pretty big strength right there. Arlen deals a lot of damage, a lot of single target damage, but also like area damage to the two targets, one on the left, one on the right with the ultimate, right? So Arlen is definitely a hero I want to actually build. But this is now, you know, the second account, right? The second better rerolled account is Sushang plus Sample. Now, that's two heroes that, you know, I feel good about. I feel good about, and I feel like these two heroes over Arlen makes a lot of sense. You know, I got crazy single target physical damage with Sushang. Just an amazing hero. She just deals so much damage, right? And she's only a 4-star. That's the really cool thing. Sample, I mean, he's a pretty crazy hero when it comes down to like taking out multiple monsters. Sample, man, with the wind shear, like putting damage over time, the dots on multiple monsters and stacking that thing up with his talent to 5. Yeah, it takes pretty hard, man. And he breaks weakness really fast. That's the thing. So I'm really so that's the thing. Like it's actually going to be this account right now that I'm gonna go with, and I push that account. It's already Trailblaze level 20. I'm just pushing hard, and it was really fast. It was just like a few hours because I just skip everything. I know exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, it goes real fast. Now it's about the luck. What kind of luck did I get while summoning for that account? You know, now I got my damage dealers. You know, I know I can use March 7th as my shield, right? I know I can use Natasha as my healer. So I got my support covered. I got damage dealers. So I feel pretty good. But I know, you know, I'm going to get a guarantee 5-star, right, character. So who is it going to be, right? So we'll see. We'll see real soon. So, of course, you need to have, you know, synergy in your team. And, you know, when you're running heroes that can, let's say, like you run 2 damage dealers and you have Arlen in there. At least he's not consuming a bunch of skill points for your other damage dealers. So that's pretty cool. Arlen, I feel like early on, he's not going to shine so well because you need to kind of like babysit him and heal him up, shield him constantly, which means like the rest of the team might not receive that much, you know, healing. So I feel like Arlen, I might have to... if I build Arlen, I'm gonna have to wait it out. I'm gonna have to wait it out for like mid game or something like that. Maybe like not mid game, but a bit before, but not like straight off the bat at the start of the game. Yeah, I mean the game is not that hard. You can still pull it off pretty well. That's the thing. But yeah, I did enjoy using Arlen, and I'm definitely going to be building that hero. Now, Sushang and Sample are, you know, really powerful. They're crazy powerful. So I'm really hyped about building these two. And well, we'll see what kind of luck I'm gonna have. I'm just doing these summons here. The guarantee. This is the guarantee. Starter Warp guarantee. 5-star character. Right there we go. It's on the trade, baby. It's on the trade. So let's see who it is. Now, when you're running a team, right, you want like a healer, a shielder, 2 damage dealers, or you want like healer, shielder, 1 damage dealer, and a support kind of like a buffer. Right? That, to me, when you're pushing content, that is very powerful. So right there, I got my Arlen, and I got Jeopard, guys. Jeopard, I talked about him, you know, when I was re-rolling initially, and I was like, man, team-wide shielding, that is pretty beast. But I got him now. Now I got him, and I've been pushing that account, and Jeopard, his shielding is crazy. Like, he's shielding the whole team for basically the strength of March 7's shield for 1 target, but the whole team, and it's an ultimate, which means, like, you can pop it when you want. Ultimate, you really pop it whenever you want if you're manualing, but I'm autoing everything, right? That's strong. And he is more likely to be attacked. So, of course, even if I got him with the Clara account, my first account, that wouldn't be a good pair because I want Clara to be attacked so she can do all these sweet counter attacks. That's the thing. But Jeopard, man, he's definitely a beast. He definitely is. If he is more likely to be attacked, and when if he dies, let's say, he comes back to life. So that's pretty nice right there, but I'm not expecting him to go down. He's so tanky, right? Right there. Light cone for Sample. So that's nice because it gives me hit chance, and that's perfect with his damage over time, right? And it also boosts the damage of his wind shear, damage over time, the dots. So right there, I got his light cone. I'm really hyped about that. Like, things are going real well for me. It's not like I pulled like a bunch of 5-star characters. It's just that, well, then that happened. I got a gold door and was like, man, is it going to be a character or is it gonna be a light cone? So yeah, I got Bailu's 5-star light cone. So right there, that I can use on Natasha, right? It's boosting maximum health. It's boosting outgoing healing, and it's also dealing some damage. Like, it's interesting. So that was unexpected. That's an extra thing right there. Of course, a 5-star character is better, but you know, I'm trying to run something that feels free to play, so I can showcase to you guys like a bunch of 4-star heroes. You're like, man, I got that hero I didn't build yet. Oh man, that hero looks actually really strong, so I might just end up building him or her. So that's why I feel like going with Sushang plus sample. I might just end up building, because you have to build different element damage dealers. That's the thing, is for breaking weakness. So yeah, Arlan's gonna be in the mix. Yeah, I'm thinking about building Arlan as well. So for bosses, like, I could go like Sushang Arlan. I could go, you know, Sushang sample. Initially, we'll see, because you have a limited amount of resource. You can't build everything. That's the thing in this game, right? That's why I need to build multiple accounts, because, you know, those resources are pretty limited. If you're gonna go and grind a bunch of these resources to like power up your traces for a bunch of different heroes, then all that, you know, all that, what's the name of that energy in the game? That energy, you have a limited amount. Like, you need to grind, you know, gear for your main team, your core team. So if you're spending that energy for a bunch of materials for a bunch of heroes, then your core team is not gonna get stronger. So that's the thing, pretty limited with what we get in terms of like how many runs we can do a day, you know, as free to play. And we can't just like spend a bunch of like Stellar Jade and just, you know, buy a bunch of it's Trailblaze power. You can't just get a bunch of Trailblaze power. So that's the account, guys. Let us know what you guys think about all that in the comment section. I'm very hype about this account. I'll push it and I'll showcase these heroes. It's gonna be a blast. Anyways, that's it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all ya do. He's out for now.